Welcome to our lecture online. Now we're going to calculate the amount of heat traveling across the wall of a cylinder. So let's say we have an inside and an outside. The temperature on the inside is TA. The temperature on the outside is TB. Assuming that TA is warmer than TB, heat will flow from the inside through the outside through this cylindrical, wall, I should say. And let's say that the inner radius is A, the outer radius is B. And the way to do that is again to use the general equation that dq dt, which of course has to be a constant, is equal to Ka delta T over L. L being the path length, A being the cross-sectional area of the path, delta T the difference in the temperature, and K would be the heat conductivity constant. But what we're going to do is we're going to imagine a small little shell all the way through the length of this cylinder and heat traveling across that small little thickness dr. So the dq dt, which is still going to be a constant across each one of the shells, so we can integrate across them, is going to be a negative. And the reason why negative is because the temperature on the outside is colder than the temperature on the inside. So Ta minus Tb is going to be a negative number. We put a negative there to have a positive dq dt. So it's going to be K times the cross-sectional area. So if we take this and cut it open and lay it flat, the width is going to be the circumference of this circle, which is going to be 2 pi r, and then we multiply times the length of the cylinder L to get the total cross-sectional area of the path, times the change in the temperature dt going across that small little thickness, divided by the path length, which in this case is the thickness of that little shell there, which is dr. And so what we're going to do is separate the variables, integrate, realizing dq dt is a constant, so we can combine that together. And so this can now be written as follows. Let's repeat the equation up here. So we can write this as dq dt, which is what we're trying to find. So let's write that down. We're looking for dq dt in this case. And that's going to be equal to minus k times 2 pi r times L, L being the length of the cylinder in this case, times dt, the change in temperature across a small little segment, dr. So now we're going to separate the variables. So this becomes dr divided by r on the left side is equal to minus k 2 pi L times dt divided by, let's see here, we're going to bring the dq dt over to the other side. And we know that's going to be a constant. And now we're ready to integrate. On the left side, we're going to integrate from A to B. That's the difference in the radii. And here on the left side, we're going to integrate from TA to TB. All right, let's go ahead and do that and see what we get. So this is going to be the natural log of R, evaluated from A to B, which is equal to the negative K 2 pi L divided by dq dt. And this is going to be the integral of dt, which is t evaluated from Ta to Tb. So now we can plug in the limits and see what we get. So here we get the natural log of b minus the natural log of a is equal to minus k 2 pi L over dq dt. Like that. And here we get the upper limit, Tb minus Ta. Now notice that this is going to be a negative quantity because B is smaller than A, but with the negative here, that will turn that around and make that into a positive quantity. And this can be written as a natural log of B over A. And B over A is, B is larger than A, so that's a quantity greater than 1. The natural log of a quantity greater than 1 is positive. So this is equal to K 2 pi L divided by dq dt times the difference in temperature, but this is now going to be Ta minus Tb, since I took the negative here to switch that around. And finally, again running out of board space here, I'm going to solve for dq dt. So on the left side we get dq dt is equal to, let's see how we can best write that. So we'll write this as K times 2 pi L divided by the natural log of B over A times the difference in the temperature of Ta minus Tb. And this would then give us a nice general equation for the heat flow dq dt across a spherical shell around an inner temperature, and how the heat then flows to the outside, where we know the outer temperature, so we know the difference in temperature. K is the heat conductivity of the material, L is the length of the cylinder, and the natural log of B over A, B being the outer radius, A being the inner radius. And that's how we have the general equation for the heat flow across, typically, potentially like an insulating material around a pipe or something like that. That's a good example of that. And that's what the equation looks like.